This is Tin Caps Baseball on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
Back here on Tin Caps on deck, presented by Hoopie Insurance Services. Hoopie Insurance Services, our friend is serving yours since 1981. Jaden Taylor here alongside Padres number 19 prospect in Alex McCoy. What you've been able to do these last two nights has been pretty impressive. First time you've had back-to-back days with a home run since your collegiate days at Hofstra. What did you see in that line shot yesterday?
Yeah, honestly, I saw that he hung the curveball or slider, whatever it was, and just put a good swing on it. Before I went to hit, JD was like, hey, hit this guy out of the park. And I was like, all right, I'll try. And then I ended up doing it. So, yeah.
It seemed like early in batting practice yesterday, a lot of these guys knew the ball might be flying, especially with the warmer weather now into the 80s and the wind carrying a little bit out towards left field. Was there a little bit of jitteriness, like, hey, this is a chance we can really get on one here?
Yeah, the ball was it was insane in BP. A lot of guys putting the ball out, and I knew going into the game, the wind might be doing the same thing, and it did. A lot of good swings yesterday, and any ball in the air was going. So yeah.
There's been a trend recently on the road. You and Jake Cunningham either going to breakfast or lunch together. Where'd you guys go today?
Yeah, today we went to City Walk, got lunch. We didn't do breakfast this morning. We kind of slept in a little bit, but yeah, got lunch together, and that was good. So yeah.
When you guys get breakfast, do you guys get the exact same thing? Like, how superstitious are you guys about it?
Yeah, I would say we get omelets, which I like the pancakes or waffles there. Get coffee, kind of the same thing. We kind of stay around the omelet or coffee, whatever it is. But yeah.
Back-to-back days with home runs. Again, first time since you were at Hofstra in 2024, you've been able to do that. Getting out of this slump, how big was that for you these last 2 days?
Yeah, it was huge. I know last week was a little rough, just trying to find my timing and, just be comfortable in the box. And that happens, when you come off a good month and, teams start to throw around you. It takes a little bit of adjustment period. But, just took one blooper hit to the outfield, and I think since then it's kind of just been a upward trend. So just trying to, see the ball, hit it hard, and, keep it going.
Here with Tin Caps outfielder in Alex McCoy. Obviously, nobody wants to be in a slump, but you had a little bit of one across this last week and a half. Overall, across that stretch, what did that time allow you to learn about yourself during the slump?
Yeah, one thing I looked at was, video. Looked at a lot of, video on how, teams pitch me, and it's a lot of off-speed. Or they'll go, they'll show me a fastball, then just, messing with my timing. So, kind of keen in on that, and also I didn't do too much as far as swing changes. I kind of just told myself to think less. I think in baseball it's super mental, and when you think too much, that's when things don't go too well. So try to just show up this week and just see the baseball and just put it in play, hit it forward. So I think staying with that approach, just seeing the ball, hitting it forward, and putting a good swing on the ball helped me out a lot. So.
You're a guy during batting practice that only takes about maybe 1 or 2 times a week. At least we've seen that across the last about month or so. For those who might not know, what is your daily routine hitting-wise, and why not BP being a part of it?
Yeah, I like to we go to an away series. That first day, getting BP on the field is good. You see how the ball flies, see where it is, get a feel for the batter's eye. And I've always gone with less is more. I think if I swing too much, it's you go in the game thinking too much about how your swing felt in the cage. So the moment in the cage is where I feel good, whether it's 1 round, 2 rounds, if I can get 2, lines up the middle in the cage, I'll call it a day right there. I mean, it doesn't get any much better than that. So, yeah, and I feel like that's been a big part of my game as well, just, doing less. I think you get more out of doing less as well, so.
Has that changed at all ever since you got here to the program? How has things changed amongst your routine in the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, I think last week the last game at South Bend, I had an 0 for day, and going into that Tuesday, I swung a lot in the cages, trying to figure out, what was going on, and it turned out it was just nothing. I was just thinking too much. And going to this week, after Tuesday, in the cages on Wednesday, I took about a round or 2, and I felt good, and went to the game and got 3 hits. So I think just, in baseball, obviously quality reps are, what benefit you more, and I think, just more quality over quantity, yeah.
You guys have been tacking after the opponent starters across this week. 3 straight ball games. You've got them out after just 3 innings. Has that been a key to get after them early in counts?
Yeah. A lot of guys, we're all buying into kind of the same philosophy. Hop on that first pitch and don't miss it. And it's been fun to see guys kind of getting comfortable, and it's been a team. Playing a lot of team baseball, and Dugout super fun. Off the field, we're super fun. It's just good seeing everyone like having a smile on their face, no matter like what the day is, what the outcome is. We're all just trying to have that same goal, just go out there, hit the ball, and have fun. Yeah.
Tough day overall on Wednesday. 17 runners left on. You guys had chances, but just were unable to cash into the end of that one. Was there a little bit of aggressiveness or some frustration kind of let out in yesterday's 11-run barrage?
Yeah. That game, it was tough. We got bases loaded like 3 or 4 times, and we didn't cash in. And, in baseball, when you do that and, you don't score, I feel like the game kind of, you don't deserve to win the game in that case. So, we took it into the next day. We all kind of knew, like, where we went wrong. And, we left it in the past. And then yesterday we came out and just, change the narrative. We went out there, hit the ball, was more aggressive, and do what we do. Yeah.
Cash Mayfield on the bump today. What is the key for you guys to even up the series?
Yeah. We love when Cash pitches. He's always around the zone. He's confident up there, and we love playing behind him. I think today we go out there and hit, and he does his thing. We'll be fine. Yeah.
Appreciate your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Starting Labs' first pitch when we come back right here on Tin Caps on Deck.
Podcasts by Federated Media.